Hi, it's Angela from Chaos and Chop Suey. Today I'm going to be working on a very small corner-to-corner graph. This is just to show you how I do a mini corner-to-corner. When I make my graphs, I like to put symbols on them because I usually print in black and white, and so I print it in color for this one, but the symbols just kind of make it easier to differentiate. I am going to start in the bottom right corner because that's where I almost always start, and I'm just going to show you what I do. I have my bobbin holder here that my husband made for me a couple weekends ago, and so I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. I saw in a group that somebody had taken toilet paper rolls, empty toilet paper rolls, and put their yarn around them, and I thought that was a great idea, but I didn't have any toilet paper rolls, so I just took some heavy paper and made little rolls out of them, and it seems like it's gonna work okay, but we'll see. When I do corner-to-corner graphs, I use a magnet. It's just a little magnet board, and it makes it easier. And then I don't have to mark my graph because I can use my little magnet. So I can mark which page where I'm at on my graph, so I can follow along a little bit easier. So let's get started. When I do a corner-to-corner, a mini corner-to-corner, I usually use a 4.5 millimeter hook. Today I am going to be using a 5.0 just because this is cotton and it's kind of junky cotton, and it's just a little bit easier if the hook's just a tiny bit bigger. So we'll see how far we get before my kids or my dogs interrupt us. So I already got my yarn ready, so we're good to go. So I'm going to start in the bottom right corner, and we're not going to have to do any color changes for a while. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of this minty color, so we're not going to have to do anything really. So when I start, I chain 5. Now there's different ways to do a mini corner-to-corner. It just depends on where you've learned, and I learned from Repeat Crafter Me's website. So I do chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I do half double crochets, and I always do 3. So on the third chain from the hook, I'm going to do a half double crochet. So there's 1, and then in the next one, there's 2, and then the last one, there's 3. This is junky cotton, it keeps splitting on me. It may take a little while today. So that's your first square, and that's the first square on your graph. So I've done that one. So we're going to have to do quite a few more. So we're going to start on the second line. So you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because you're starting a new row, because this is row 2, row 1 only has 1 square, row 2 has 2 squares, you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3. In the third hook, in the third chain, you're going to do a half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So now you've got these 2 that look kind of funky side by side. So that first one, when you start a new row, you have to flip, because this, how they're worked parallel to each other, you're going to turn it so that your stitches, what's going up and down on the bottom, is now going to be going across on the top. So you're gonna slip stitch into that chain 2 space from that you skipped when you did your half double crochet. So you're gonna slip stitch, and then I chain 2, 1, 2. And because I did 3 half double crochets, I'm also gonna do 3 half double crochets, but they're gonna be in that chain space. So I'll do 3, 1, 2, 3. So now I've got 3 squares, and I've got 1, 2, 3 squares, so I've finished the second row. So I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to work on my third row, which is mint, mint, mint. So again, because you're starting a new row, you're not going to chain 2, you're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to half double crochet in the third chain from your hook. 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, and 3. And now they're side by side, but this is not how we want it to be. We have to flip that bottom, and you're going to work into the slip stitch into that chain space from the row before. And now you're going to just chain 2, and then 3 half double crochet. Oh. Okay, and again, slip stitch in that chain space, chain 2, and 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just gonna keep going till we've got 6 rows. Oh, I did 3 chains. I wasn't counting. I was listening to my kids. 2, 1 half double crochet, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 chains, and 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 half double crochets in the chain. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna turn, slip stitch, and keep going with this row. I think we've got one more row, and then we'll get to switch colors. One, 2, 3. Okay, let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just finished We're on row 6 now. And we've got 6 mint. I don't like how holy this is turning out. Okay. Last row of mint before we change color, and we're going to add the red in for the heart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do your 3 half double crochet. Gonna turn it and add in slip stitch 1, 2. 1 half double crochet, 2, 3, slip stitch again, 1 half double crochet, 2, 3, almost done with this row.
Mommy!
3, 1, 2. Hey honey, how about you take your shoe off and come here?
Mommy!
Excuse me, don't yell. Come here and take your shoes off.